Hallöchen. Ich dachte mir, jetzt dann mache ich mal zwischendurch mal einen kleinen Stream durch meine Pause von meiner Lernerei für das Studium. Und ja, das passt, finde ich, ganz gut für einen zweiten Abschnitt auf meinem kleinen Trip nach Colonia, in die Colonia-Region. Gestern habe ich damit angefangen, ich orientiere mich weitgehend an der jetzt erst ein paar Monate alten neuen Colonia-Bridge, einer Kette von Megaships, die jetzt so im ungefähren Abstand von 300 Lichtjahren zueinander auf der gesamten Strecke platziert worden sind. Das war im Anschluss an ein Community-Projekt. Da haben Leute Material gespendet und anschließend sind dann, als die Zielwerte erreicht worden sind, dann ist es halt anschließend sind halt vom Entwickler anschließend diese Schiffe gesetzt worden und dieses Netzwerk benutze ich jetzt. Ich warne jetzt gleich vor, kann sein, dass gelegentlich mal zwischendurch mal irgendwie ein Scheppern zu hören ist. Hier gegenüber auf der anderen Straßenseite finden gerade Bauarbeiten statt. Und da sind gerade Leute mit Gerüsten beschäftigt. So. Pro EUQ WO Dash D. Was soll das denn? Die B53 A. Aber nicht. Diese Systemnamen kann sich doch kein Mensch ausdenken. Pro EUQ WOD. Ja. 441 Lichtjahre. Ich bin jetzt gerade auf einer Asteroidenbasis und gestern da habe ich jedes einzelne Megaship angeflogen. Da habe ich 2 Megaships angeflogen, bin halt immer die 300 Lichtjahre Abschnitte gejumpt. Jetzt denke ich mal dazu über, dass ich dann vielleicht nur noch jedes zweite oder jedes dritte mitnehme und dass ich ein bisschen direkter fliege. Deswegen jetzt sind wir im Moment im Mammon-System. Eine Alternative wäre mit wenig Flugabweichung. Da sind wir ein bisschen vom Flug abgewichen. Die Mammon-Station ist ein bisschen älter. Da bin ich ein bisschen von der Idealroute von diesem Colonial-Bridge-System abgewichen. Aber das ist ja kein Problem. Das Schiffchen hier ist schön intakt. Wir sind aufgetankt. Und raus aus dem Asteroiden. Los geht das Fahrwerk eingefahren. Das sieht schon genial aus. Der Asteroid, auf dem wir gelandet sind, auf dem wir zwischengelandet sind, der liegt in so einem planetaren Ring. Haben sie schon gut gemacht.
Speed restrictions are now lifted. Flight control signing off.
Auch wenn ich das System garantiert schon gescannt habe. Wie immer noch Mass-Locked. Ach, da muss ich wahrscheinlich noch weiter weg von dem Asteroiden. Und rein in den Frameshifter. Und das praktisch auch an dieser... noch ein bisschen abkühlen lassen. Ah, das hier Dampfe gefällt mir nicht. Jetzt aber. Hat praktisch an dieser Colonia-Bridge an den neuen Megaships ist. Dann kann ich die einfach als Referenz in die Stream-Beschreibung schreiben. In die Stream-Titel schreiben, weil die Systemnamen. Das kann sich doch kein Mensch merken. Noch ein gelber Ried. Nicht gelber Ried. Gelber Zwerg. So müsste es sein. Dem neuen System gibt es dann irgendwann noch Geld aus den Scannern. Oh, machen wir doch mal die Durchsagen von den ganzen Computern, die Nachrichten mal an.
Superpowers plan to replace Aegis. The Alliance, Empire and Federation have accepted the Mammon report's recommendation to permanently shut down Aegis. Independent inquiries findings on the organization's failings will result in Aegis immediately shut down. However, Chief Administrator Armstrong has cautioned that full demobilization of staff, ships and resources might take several months. Senator Denton Patrias has successfully obtained senatorial approval for an increased military budget to allow the Imperial Navy to directly take on the role played by Aegis. Fleet Admiral Tayo Makori likewise confirmed that the Federal Congress has ordered the creation of a new naval strike force. On his own authority, he has also commissioned an investigation into
In
salvation.
so circa 5.500 Lichtjahren liegt dann die erste vollwertige Kolonie, das erste vollwertige Koloniensystem auf dem Weg. Und ich hoffe, dass ich da dann dieses Flug ja nochmal besser ausstatten kann.
Xenological research laboratories set up by Professor Albert Tesreau will now transfer their work to specialist departments in the Holloway Bioscience Institute, Imperial Science Academy, and Olympic Village University. In 3304, the Thargoids made targeted strikes against Aegis's labs, but all three institutions have made assurances that the new locations will have the highest Senate blocks ACT investigation. There are claims that the Imperial Senate is preventing efforts to examine a potential link between the Empire Security Services and the NMLA. Captain Saskia Landau has publicly stated that the terrorist Darkcom's network is closely related to the Omega grid system used exclusively by Imperial intelligence. She expanded on her theory in a statement to Vox Galactica, based on evidence and interrogation transcripts obtained by ACT. I believe that rogue elements within Imperial intelligence were training and providing equipment to the NMLA. This would help explain the level of sophistication achieved in coordinating their starport attacks and communicating without detection. There is certainly enough circumstantial proof to warrant a dedicated investigation.
Ich weiß, das ist nicht gut für die Augen, aber ich finde den Anblick einfach immer noch genial. Grafisch ist das Spiel einfach super. Das Universum sieht einfach so schön aus.
However, Senator Caspian Leopold responded, to alleviate any lack of confidence in our security services, we should examine Captain Lau's allegation rigorously. Our citizens must be reassured that Imperial intelligence exists solely for their protection. Sirius Gov enters the Avios system. Prime Minister Edmund Mahon has invited Sirius Corporation to establish a permanent presence within the Alliance. The Alliance Tribune's political correspondent Vanya Driscoll reported, Sirius Corporation's role as a strategic defense partner has expanded swiftly, with a Sirius faction established in the Avios system to represent the Megacorp. In addition, several megaships have arrived in other Alliance systems to provide support. The Alliance Defense Force and some government departments now have official advisors from Sirius Corporation on their staff. Prime Minister Mahon announced that these developments will streamline joint operations with the Sirius Navy.
Auch wenn ich jetzt wirklich keine Treibstoffprobleme habe, werde ich es nicht riskieren, den Treibstoff dann zu verkleinern. Das ist mir die höhere Sprungreichweite pro Stamm nicht wert. Kann ja immer mal sein, dass man mal Schirme dazwischen hatte, wo man nichts kann. Ja.
Corporations compete for mining contracts. Pilots Federation alert. Kane Massey and Torval Mining Limited are running rival campaigns to deliver mined commodities to the Dulles system. For the past decade, the Megacorp contract up for renewal, Torval Mining Limited is making a bid for the lucrative business. Constantia... Torval, Operations Director for the Empire-based company, outlined the initiative. We are calling upon pilots to provide the following mined materials: bromelite, samarium, and gallite. Delivered to the Pride and Bitterwood in the Dullo system. Your assistance will directly support our proposal to win this contract and expand our entire enterprise. Kane Massey published a similar request from his Vice President, Johann Fleischer. The citizens within this region deserve a high standard of service, and we aim to meeting their needs. The Green Party of Dullos, acting on our behalf, shall offer generous rewards for shipments of mined bromelite, samarium, and gallite delivered to Smith Port in the Dullo system. The corporate distributors within the region have agreed that whichever candidate is able to provide the greatest amount of materials will be awarded the contract for the next decade. Materials for Colonial-Bridge starports. Pilots Federation alert. The third phase of Flug Corporation's Colonia-Bridge project has proven successful, according to a recent announcement. Shipments of ceramic composites, computing components, and thermal cooling units were transported in large numbers to Jacques Station in the Colonia system and McDonald settlement in the Alcor system.
Frameshift drive charging.
As a result, several new starports will be constructed along the travel corridor to Colonia. Brewer Corporation released this statement regarding the initiative. Once again, we owe a great deal to the pilots who brought us so many vital resources. We can now proceed with constructing one starport in the vicinity of Colonia and 5 starports in systems branching out from Alcor. These will increase the value of the Colonial Bridge for travelers, tourists, and commercial interests alike. The starport infrastructures are scheduled to be built by the 27th of January. Initially, they will provide rearm, refuel and repair services, but will lack markets and other facilities.
Disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Involved in ferrying equipment to these locations means that these starports will become fully operational in stages over a period of weeks. Contributors will be able to collect their rewards from Jacques Station and...
Falls er dann versteht, diese Station, von denen da die Rede ist. Die werden dann wahrscheinlich online sein, vollständig online sein, wenn ich mich mal auf den Rückweg mache. Das heißt, auf dem Rücktrieb werden wir erstens ein besseres Schiff als dieses haben und zweitens auch noch ein paar Zwischenstationen zum Beispiel.
Organization be closed down. Dr. Paul Baumann, who chaired the Board of Inquiry, summarized the detailed report. Aegis was established on solid foundations in 3,300. With strong leadership. Over the years, poor mid-level management and general negligence reduced its effectiveness. A silo mentality developed, with each department focusing on itself rather than strategic goals. Reduced funding undoubtedly contributed to low morale among staff and a lack of any
Eine gute Sache hat die kurze Sprungreichweite, ja. Ich auch keine besonders viele Systeme. Nicht besonders viele Systeme von Systemen.
Some staff considering them disposable
Frameshift drive charging.
mercenaries.
Das heißt mehr
More
Geld.
specifically, the loss of the Megaship Alexandria and the illegal attack against Hind Mine are both catastrophes that could have been anticipated and prevented. This board cannot in all... Functions recommend any scenario that might enable further loss of life in Aegis' members have noted that the Bauman report, as it is commonly referred to, does not discuss salvation or suggest methods of replacing Aegis. In related news, the court-martial of Admiral Aidan Tanner has concluded
System scan complete. Fuel
referred him
skipping.
guilty as a dishonorable discharge from the Federal Navy. However, his sentencing has been postponed by request from newly promoted Fleet Admiral Tayo Makori, who has ordered a full review of evidence provided by Ramtar. Torval Mining challenges Kane Massey. The company owned by Senator Zemina Torval is attempting
Complete.
to acquire a mining
Sorry, ich habe
contract
gerade das Mikro mal ein
previously
bisschen
awarded to the Kane Massey
ein bisschen
Corporation.
mehr die
The agreement
Fahne
affects
beim
multiple
Megaship.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ist er ja nicht die
corporations on the
ganze Zeit
fringes
da.
of federal space around the Bellows system, who for the last decade have purchased mines or on other raw materials directly from Kane Massey. With the contract up for renewal, Torval Mining Limited has made an official bid. An
Frameshift drive
Ich habe gerade
charging.
mal voll aufgetankt.
announcement was made by Constantia Torval, the company's operations director and daughter of Zemina Torval. We have enjoyed enormous success in a short space of time by providing services to the Empire. This is an opportunity to reach a broader customer base and convince them that they too can benefit from Torval Mining's expertise. Johann Fleischer, the vice president of Kane Massey, remarked, "Our corporation is proud of its origins within the Federation, and we have supplied these systems with
System scan complete.
resources for many years.
Fuel skipping.
This surreptitious attempt by an Imperial senator to boost her own standing by hijacking federal business. The Federal
Fuel skipping complete.
Commerce Authority has responded to Kane Massey's request for intervention.
Frameshift drive charging.
Und noch 4 Sprünge bis zum
An
ersten
initial
Zwischen.
review found that, while it recognizes the aggression of the Torval mining claims, there is no exclusivity clause in place that prevents the companies in question from holding talks with an Imperial
Engage.
supplier. Now Kane Massey's contract term is expiring. The Sirius Navy unites with Alliance Defense Force. A new member has been appointed to the Council of Admirals to represent Sirius Corporation as the Alliance's strategic defense partner. Political correspondent Vanya Driscoll reported for the Alliance Tribune.
Fuel skipping.
There are always 6 seats on the Council of Admirals, taken by senior military commanders from the largest regional fleets. Not only is this the first time
Complete.
that a 7th position has been created, it's also the
Frameshift drive charging.
first to come from outside the Alliance. The new addition is Admiral Nicholas Glass, a highly decorated officer with the Sirius Navy. His new role is to coordinate the Alliance's anti-Thargoid operations, which from now on will be directly supported by Sirius Corporation. Prime Minister Edmund Mahon and Fleet Admiral Haley Sorokin both endorsed this development as a way of strengthening the Alliance defense force, which lacks the might of the Federal or Imperial Navy. Many member systems have demanded increased protection against the Thargoid threat, so this new
System scan complete. Fuel
likely to be well
skipping.
received. As
Die
expected,
Fahrgott, von
Council
denen sie da jetzt sprechen, den bin ich noch nie begegnet.
Complete.
impact with Admiral
Das sind Aliens.
Charging.
Farm are also critical of merging commercial interests with military matters. Deputy Prime Minister Angela Corcoran also admitted that she abstained during the recent joint vote, but chose not to elaborate on her reasons. So it seems that the Assembly is not fully confident about this union with Sirius Corporation. Imperial intelligence denies NMLA connection. Senators have refuted ACT's claim that the NMLA made use of official but highly secret Imperial communications devices.
Fuel skipping.
Captain Saskia Landau desperation to seek out the NMMA, Captain Landau is chasing shadows. Imperial intelligence must operate under total secrecy, but I assure you that this Omega grid is just as much of an invention to discredit the Empire as Serene Harbor was. Landau has overstepped her authority with these outlandish accusations. I once again propose that ACTV disbanded and its operatives
Erstes
returned to normal
Zwischenziel
duty.
erreicht.
The Imperial Herald reported that other senators are calling for Emperor Arisaladiki to overrule those who are blocking ACT's
Und
investigation.
da ist
The newsfeed highlighted
das
that she did not
Megaship
attend
wohl
any
landen
functions
können.
in person during the past year and has not broadcast any public messages. In response, Chancellor Anders Blaine gave this statement. Her Majesty
Einmal zwischenlanden, reparieren.
secured protection in early
Kurs eingeben.
3307 after
Dann
several
weiter
failed
spielen.
assassination attempts by the NMLA.
Fuel schedule complete.
She has been communicating remotely with the Senate on all official business, but does plan to return to Capitol very soon. Colonia-Bridge project launches Phase 3. Pilots Federation alert. Brewer Corporation intends to improve the travel corridor between the Alcor and Colonia systems by constructing several new starports. The previous 2 phases of the Colonia-Bridge project established stationary megaships in 56 systems. These provide rest, refuel and repair facilities for vessels making the 22,000 light-year journey to and from the Colonia-Region. The additional infrastructure has also increased the amount of tritium available at these markets, easing the journey for capital-sized ships. A press release from Brewer Corporation outlined this latest initiative. Phase 3 aims to enhance the Colonia Bridge by building permanent starports in key locations along the route. These will offer a wide range of services to travelers and also serve as homes for the many new communities that we expect to spring up around them. Our plan is to construct 1 starport in the vicinity of Colonia and up to 5 starports stretching out from Alcor. Station structures will be assembled by the 27th of January, with additional services scheduled for implementation at a later date. Pilots are asked to deliver ceramic composites, computer components and thermal cooling units to Jacques Station in the Colonia system and McDonald Settlement in the Alcor system. Assuming deliveries reach the required level, engineered frame shift drives will once again be available as rewards. The highest contributor in Colonia, and up to the top 5 contributors in Alcor, will be invited to submit naming suggestions for the new starports. All name submissions will be subject to review by the Brewer Corporation Board of Directors. Ram Taz Revelations Halt Court Martial. The military trial of Admiral Aidan Tanner has been suspended following evidence provided by Ram Tar as a witness for the defense. The Tribunal was called to consider multiple charges, including looting, held against Tanner, the chief military liaison to Aegis. While commanding the Musashi Megaship, he attempted to gain access to Hyperline Station and locate evidence regarding Salvation's anti-Xeno superweapon. Admiral Tanner's defense attorney opened a live link with Phoenix-based
Ein Megaship. Wo
now
sollen wir
Ram
denn
Tar to
landen?
provide the following testimony. We have analyzed and classified experimental equipment that was recently delivered to enable Salvation's superweapons. These components are near identical to devices found at the Proteus Research Facility on Trapezium Sector YUXC-12. In
Sehen schon nice aus, sehen die
3113,
Megaships.
an Azimuth Biochemical Science team conducted weapons testing using Guardian artifacts from this site, accidentally triggering a radiation surge which resulted in their deaths. My hypothesis is that Salvation has constructed large-scale versions of the Proteus design. These generate a powerful electromagnetic pulse at frequencies which disrupt the Thargoid's biomechanical technology. It's highly probable that this is based on an existing Guardian weapon discovered by the Proteus. This would explain why its presence within a system attracts Thargoid vessels. The Federal Navy Criminal Court announced that Admiral Tanner's court-martial has been temporarily suspended while the new evidence is reviewed. Whistleblower reveals Imperial link to NMLA. ACT's co-leaders. Captain
Mal
Saskia
gucken, ob die
Landau sent a
Ausrüstung, die sie
personal
hier anbieten,
statement
ein
to all
bisschen eine
major
andere
media
ist.
outlets. The majority of my career has been with the Imperial Internal Security Service, but I was seconded for a
Scheint
year
nicht
to a
so.
classified project run by Imperial
Die scheinen wirklich
Intelligence.
identisch zu
To
sein.
coordinate their operations, they use a sophisticated communication system known as the Omega Grid. This is designed to avoid detection or interception by enemies of the Empire. I have reviewed ACT's research into the NMLA's dark comms network and can verify its similarity to Omega Grid technology. Since this is exclusively under
That's
Imperial
maintenance.
Intelligence's control, it suggests that an individual or group
Fliegen.
within the organization was making it available to the NMLA. I'm aware that revealing this information publicly may end my career or even endanger my life. Nevertheless, I have shared my findings with ACT's leadership and call upon the Imperial Senate to open an
Okay,
independent
dann suche ich mal eben
investigation into
den
this evidence. As
nächsten
yet there has been no response
Sprungabschnitt
from
raus.
Imperial Intelligence or the Senate. However, several agents of the IISS have anonymously spoken to reporters from the Imperial Herald,
Wir
verifying that
sind
the
jetzt
Omega Grid
auf
system does exist and has been in use for many years.
CB4, meine ich?
Alliance and Sirius Agree Defense Pact.
Ja.
Sirius Corporation has signed an agreement to provide the Alliance with ships, materials and personnel to help combat the Thargoids. The Alliance Assembly and the Council of Admirals held a rare joint vote on
Bei
the issue of inviting the Megacorp to
CB6,
become
da
a
ist auch noch
strategic
ein
defense
planetarer
partner. The
Außenposten. Da
motion
will
was
ich auf jeden
debated
Fall
in
mal
private and
vorbeigucken. Mal
reportedly
schauen,
passed by a
was
slim
der,
majority. Prime Minister Edmund Mahon told the Alliance Tribune, "The
ob da
danger
vielleicht noch
posed by
was
the Thargoids
anderes
is
ist an
increasing once more,
Angeboten
perhaps
zum
accelerated by the
Ausrüsten.
loss of Aegis and a lack of any binding treaty
BLU,
between the superpowers. It is vital that we
Zuvor,
make a proactive decision to maintain security for Alliance systems. Sirius Corporation will work closely with the Alliance Defense Force to reinforce our member vessels, focusing exclusively on anti-Xeno operations. In return, new commercial agreements will provide the company with increased access to certain financial endeavors.
BLU,
Councillor Nakato Kane spoke on behalf of several disapproving members of the Assembly.
AI,
We are already too entwined with this
Alpha
ruthless corporate giant, so to hand our defenses over to them is another blow to the Alliance's identity.
10 steht hier im
It is
Wiki.
also convenient that the details of the pact remain classified under military restrictions.
778
We
Lichtjahre.
don't even know what price we're paying to hire Sirius to be our guard dog.
Ordentlicher
A
Trip,
retrospective
aber
of
mach
3307,
ich
Part 3.
mal.
Seema Kalhana reviews the most newsworthy events of the past year in this series of articles. July began badly for the Federation, with more factions seceding in response to the Proactive Detection Bureau's establishment.
Ja, mal eben gucken
The
an
newly
Universal
independent nation severed all
Categorics.
links with these new surveillance
Wie
efforts,
viel sie mir
inspiring
jetzt
many other
zahlen
systems to
würden.
do likewise. This secession crisis would rumble on for the rest of the year. The Blue Viper Club, one of the rarely seen Dredger clans, joined forces with the Kumo crew to manufacture a
1,8
medicinal drug
Millionen.
that turned out to be a new strain of onion head. The drug would ultimately end up being legally distributed by Neomedical Industries, causing Archon Delane to seek revenge against the corporation. Tensions soared in the Marlinist colonies during an election for the head of their diplomatic consulate. Aaron White's candidate had the support of an imperial senator, which would
Es
have
werden
given
dann
the
jetzt
Marlinists a powerful
36
voice within
Sprünge.
the empire. When a more moderate candidate was elected, the NMX
Für rund
reacted by
800
bombing
Lichtjahre.
both Marlinist
Ja,
starports,
700 noch
murdering
was.
tens of thousands, including First Minister Jenna
Steht das
Fairfax.
auch da?
Released. Engines engaged.
Settle's extremist views allowed anyone who
Retracting.
Angefangen.
targeted as an enemy, even his fellow Marlinists. The civil war concluded in August, with White killed in battle as his supporters were overcome in direct combat. Following accusations of incompetence regarding the vanished Alexandria Megaship, Aegis was officially suspended and subjected to a board of inquiry. This would have ramifications for the ongoing conflict with the Thargoids
Jetzt
and
mache ich mal das
encourage
Gebrabbel
Salvation to
aus.
position himself.
So. Bist du doch verrückt?
Shift drive charging.
mir jetzt gerade nicht so viele Überhitzungsschäden wie den ersten, wie beim ersten Flugabschnitt erlauben. Da kommen noch ein paar Sprünge mehr.
Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, das geht noch. 83% Hitze, das geht noch. Da ist das noch nicht meine Systeme.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Eine rote Stelle.
Systems scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Wenn ich stehe, was sonst jetzt noch 30 Sprünge runter habe und da gelandet bin. Und ich dann noch Zeit habe, werde ich wahrscheinlich mal in Darkstar One reingucken.
Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging.
Mammon-Systeme.
Damage critical.
Ah, die sind noch okay, die sind noch okay. Sensoren auf 98, okay. Kann schlimmer sein. Das ist nicht so schade wie jetzt. 51 Himmelskörper in diesem System. Auch nicht schlecht.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping.
Ah, hier kann ich mal wieder auftanken.
Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping.
Ah, hier mache ich den Tank jetzt einmal voll.
Fuel scoping complete.
So, Tank ist voll. Ja, und ein binäres Sternensystem mal wieder.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ja, bevor wir zu sehr in den Hitzebereich des anderen Sterns kommen, ab in den Frameshift.
System scan complete.
gerade so heiß zum Auftanken. Super. Okay, das sieht jetzt nach einer kleinen Planänderung aus. Ich muss mal den Kurs ändern. AG vor KY-LC Tag 1, 2. Es werden nur noch 7 Sprünge. jetzt der Schaden aus? Noch überschaubar. Das ist einfach, ich muss gleich dann doch mal weg.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. System scan complete. Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
So, da müsste dann wieder ein Megaship warten in dem System. Da lande ich jetzt und dann muss ich leider dann doch spontan weg. Colonial-Bridge. Number 5. Auf geht's.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Docking request denied.
Muss ich ja erstmal wieder näher dran.
Docking request granted.
Na, wo dürfen wir denn landen? Oh, wahrscheinlich auf der anderen Seite. Oh. Was hat die ganze Zeit gedacht?
Disengaged.
Dann bin ich da. So, da wieder. Alles einmal gepflückt. Und vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Ich muss jetzt leider schnell los. Bis zum nächsten Mal.